Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you with midday money on a Saturday, the 24th of June. Wrap it up. What do we got? A week left in the month. Anyway, welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you know when we post a midday money show. No look headlines last night. I apologize for missing out. I popped doing picks for Dave for a little bit, and then for Father's Day, I think I said they got me a smoker, so they wanted to play around with that a little bit, and not that was a lot of putting it together, but it's like when I was like, oh, you got to read the directions, always wives with the directions and nonsense. And plus, she was having a bunch of wine, so it was gonna be a fun night. Sorry, folks, that's the way it is. We'll have a fun Friday. Be back later on today, and honestly, I'll put the picks in the chat in a second. We'll go over them. I got two games. We'll talk about it. I really don't love today's card at all. But let's get into it. So recap style. 3-3 in the video plus $45. Braves run line, Miami run line, Cleveland run line all go down. Colorado plus 140, San Diego run line, and under Red Sox all get there. Real fast, I got to give that shot. I told you yesterday take the Pirates, right? Because even though I had Miami, Groovy Caps came in here and said, bet your all paycheck on Miami. We knew the Pirates were winning. Thank you, Groovy, for that. And nice. The Pirates hit for you. The Rockies hit for you. And what was the last one in that? Anyway, I don't remember. So 3-3 in the video plus 45. Premiums go 5-4 plus 329. Today's picks we'll get to. You know what? I didn't even put them up in the chat. Oh, my goodness. So they're in the chat. They're on Twitter, Mr. Sean Hicks. Come give me a follow. Podcast, folks, if you're listening. I appreciate everybody listening in the podcast. You know that. That's great. Today's pick. So nothing. And I'll tell you about my today's picks right now. So last night when I was looking at the lines, I'm like, all right. I put out a package, a little write-up on the Padres under, Josiah Gray and Michael Wacha. And then 3 hours later, Wacha is pulled. I get a knuckleballer with a 4.900 ERA, whatever the heck he's got going on AAA. I can't do nothing about it. It's on the sites already. I just edited it and say, hey, no Wacha. It's a void for me last night because I put in as Wacha was the listed pitcher. A lot of times I do action, but it just happened to be that it was listed pitchers, and I wanted, Wacha. You know what, though? 64-70 with my totals on the baseball season. So we have 500 games bet in baseball, 64-70 in totals, down 1,300 on totals. So my totals have actually been hurting me. I thought I was doing good on totals. We're down a little bit on totals. Run lines are 86 and 87 plus 600. So the totals have been my downfall. So maybe missing out on this under 8.5 was a good thing, but it is on the site and it is what it is. I thought about adding it here, but I'm not going to double up on a loser. It's gone up to 9 with the pitching change. It'd be great if it hits. Wonderful. I get a win on the site. Plenty of times I've had it where pitching change turns into a loser. It happens. I did bet the Rangers yesterday at minus 111, and as you can see, the line has moved up into the 140 range. So I didn't want to add that here with a 30-cent change. And I'll run it. We'll run Marcos Minute style, and we do have props in here. Cubs, St. Louis. Now, do I like Justin Steele? Yeah. I mean, what are we on, a 10-2 run with the Cubbies? Sure. I'll go over the Wainwright 3.5 runs here, minus 130. Him give up the runs. This is bizarre. My guy, Anthony Panda, pointed this one out to me. He's like, hey, man, have you seen the props on this end? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm at him. Running around. I was getting some breakfast. He's like, it's 3.5 for Wainwright, 2.5 for Steele, and the total's 14. Interesting. Listen, I don't care Wainwright's pitching. He could be pitching in Antarctica, Norway, Washington, England. I don't care where he is. I'm going to go over. I think he's a bad pitcher. So I'll go over 3.5 runs, minus 130. Yankees team total. I'm going to go, obviously I'm not just going straight team totals. I moved them around a little bit here on the BetMGM. You could find different odds. I'll go under 2.5 runs here. The offense is terrible. This Yankee offense is one of the worst in baseball. You can laugh and think it's not. It absolutely is. It's the third worst hitting team in all the MLB. Oakland's number one. Milwaukee is number two. Yankees are number three, tied with Detroit. 229 batting average. It is what it is. It is what it is. How about at home? The Yankees are hitting 232. Sure, I'll go under 2.5 or plus 190. Red Sox over 4.5 plus 105. It's Lance Lynn. We're fading Lance Lynn. Reds over 6.5 plus 135. I think no, they've won what 12 in a row, playing pretty good, putting up some runs. We saw yesterday, and that's another one. First, I'll talk about that guy in a second. Uh, Offense is kind of clicking right here, and the Braves yesterday and today sending out some young guys who not really huge fans of. I said the Braves have some pitching issues they should address after Strider. We saw it yesterday. You're up 5-0. You can't win that game. And I'm going to mention usually the only guys I really throw out of the betting world here when I talk about other cappers is really we just talk like kind of like Vegas State stuff. I don't like to bring other people up. That's wrong, good or bad. I mean, I'll bring up guys I really like. I talk about other cappers, whatever. But when I'm kind of I'm not saying a bash mode, but his name rhymes with Bent. All right, he had some kind of monster whale goat. Bet your the freeze. That's what happens when I go to MLB.com. Um, as I said, his name kind of rhymes with Bent. He had a whale goat, you know, blank check, whatever you want to call it. I knew we were in trouble. I knew we were in trouble. I got lunch with my son. I got the message, and he's like, "What happened?" I said, "Well," "we just lost," and that was at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I knew I was in trouble. Anyway, let's get to the comments section here. We won't talk about that, although I will bring up if they mention it in here. Groovy, we had a double Eddie Mush straight out of Bronxdale between Groovy Caps, Petrol Paycheck on the money line, and the guy Bent with his whale lock go play on the Brave Run line. I mean, that guy mushed a 5-0 lead. The two of them together. What are you doing? Unbelievable. Those guys open a funeral home. No one would die ever again. We'd be robots live forever. Michael A. Higgy, top of the morning to you. How are you today? Welcome on into the show. South Day yesterday crushed the Rays team total over 4.5. Giants team total over 4. Lost O's money line. Push Rangers team total 4. All right, good day. I mean, the Rays, you figured they're going to score against Kansas City, right? Bounce back. I mean, not even a bounce back. The bullpen blew the game, and they got a little fancy there on Thursday night against Kansas City. You figured they'd win. They're the number one offense at home, right? Pretty good. Tampa. What's there to say about Tampa Bay? They're what? I mean, here they are. Third best hitting team overall. Then you had the Giants getting there again. Bad spot for Arizona. Bad spot for the Nationals with the travel spot there. O's, I had the O's with you. Tough one. Rangers. Never in doubt though, by the way, with that team with the run line. Rangers never in doubt, Michael. Today we got Rangers team total over 4, sitting at 4.5 now. So grab a Rays run line minus 128. Again, I wasn't running for the Rays with a bullpen type and affair going today. That's just me. I mean, I understand you take them. They're 32 wins at home, 33-9. Jordan Lyles is 0-15. I'm sure the chat will be all over Tampa Bay. Jordan Lyles is 0-15 in his starts. Royals 0-15 in his starts. Did the Royals just beat these guys? A bad team can win a game. But, I mean, do I want to bet on a KC team that is 4-17 in the last 21? No. Nope. No, 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 no. Red Sox team total over 4 day. Well, you see what I got. I got over 4.5 plus 105. Red Sox team total against Wainwright. Team Money's in the house. Good afternoon. Jesse Shules in here. Give me what's what for the total on the game. Here's a small part, juice balls, lots of runs. I heard they moved the walls back a little bit, but it was 14. I don't know. Why do I get involved in this game? Just I'll grab over Wainwright because I think he's bad wherever he is. But to run out and just bet, hey, I'm betting this game because it's a TV game. It's in England. It's early game. Everything's come down here. The line has come down. Money line again. Justin Steele's been really good this year, but yet the line's come down 15 cents. The total's come down a half run. No, thank you. I don't got to bet it. Smashing the like button, Jesse. I appreciate it. T-Money, I don't know how much we love you, Sean, but did you cook anything good with the smoker? Not yet. I haven't. I'm thinking, what, hot dogs? Yeah, I put hot dogs in the smoker. I want you with the MLB schedule. It's rough. Yeah, it's a little rough today. I'm not loving it. If I could get out of on the sites, if I could delete the San Diego pick under, I would. I can't. I got to ride it. It is what it is. It's all right. It's all right. Nothing in the smoker yet. I took out a whole chicken and I got a rack of ribs. So I'm just like, so it's a barrel smoker. It's not the typical flip top. So it's a barrel one and you hang it in there. So I got to figure out, like, she bought, like, they got some like apple chip wood. I got regular charcoal, so I got to see how that kind of goes. I'd prefer a, a thermometer I could just laser it in. They got me one I drop it in and gloves. I got to reach in there. Dude, I could climb in a barrel. I'm 6'1", 280. I could climb in there and you won't see me. Put my hand in a barrel of this thing and pull out a thermometer and a charcoal. I mean, it's enormous. T-Money. Groovy. Shaking my head. Poor guy. Where is Groovy? I don't even know if Groovy's going to come in today. He's probably going to be on the streets. Remember what Groovy said? This is where I missed Tim because Tim would have saved he would have screenshotted the whole, if they lose, I'll be on the streets or not eat for 2 weeks. Yeah, Groovy. Yeah, Groovy. On the street. Las Vegas Aces here. Of course, I'm running to bet this today. I love WNBA. It's my favorite sport to bet, Davis. Let's lay that 16. Why? It's come down. You're saying 16, I see 15s. No, thank you. WNBA. Michael B's in house. So night, but a nice giant win. I thought, I was with Picks for Dave last night, and the Earls were there. And I'm like, I'm getting mauled here. I was like 1-4, and the games weren't even over yet. But I had the Braves run line, Miami run line, Tampa Bay run line, and Cleveland run line. I'm like, I'm done. Texas too. So I'm thinking I'm like in a 1-4 hole already. Baltimore was losing. I'm like, yikes. And then I got the A's. Texas came back for a run line winner. Tampa Bay hit the run line. I got San Diego and San Fran late. So it turned into a decent day for me. 5-4 plus 329. We'll take it. 3-3 in the video plus $45. I'll take it. Chip away. Chipping in the video. Knocking it down. T-Money made some money this week. I'm not giving it back. Take it nice and easy today. Got the under Dodger game and Padres at 2.5 plus 164. Here's the thing, though. The Nets have been bad. They are 3-15 in their last 18 games. Gray's pitched decent on the road. T-Money, the guy pitching for San Diego today? Matt Waldron? You know anything about him? He's a knuckleballer, number one. So, minor league numbers this year: 1-6 with a 7 ERA, 3.15 batting average against. Great, 86 hits in 66 innings, 55 runs. So, basically a run an inning, 11 homers. Let's see last year. Oh yeah, he was good last year. 5-10 with a 6.26. 296 batting average against. So the minor guys seem to love the knuckleball. 3-8 and 20 starts. There we go. That's good. He's gotten worse. 192 ERA batting average against his first year, 14 games. 264 in 20, 296 in 25, 315 in 14 games. And you're laying 2.5 today. You're laying 2.5 with the Padres, who, as I mentioned, I say all the time here, they are a under team. They have trouble scoring runs. They're 47 and 27 to the under, San Diego. 47 and 20 games to the under. That's where you want to be. At home, sixth worst batting average in baseball, 233 for them. Excuse me, 233 overall. At home, they're the fourth worst at 223 at home. 223 batting average. Good luck today. Good luck with that. Laying 2.5. Hopefully they win 3-0 because they're not good. Davis, Justin minus 190 UFC. 190. Wes, how do you come in with the Mets? What is your thought process? So let's take the Mets today as a favorite. Is it because it's Max Scherzer and you got, it's some guy, Christopher Sanchez? The Mets are 14-4 the last 18. Oh, I'm sorry. No. They're 4 wins and 14 losses their last 18 games. They've lost 3 in a row in their favor over Philly, who's gone 14-4 with 14 wins. Identical 14-4 records. One has 14 wins and 4 losses. The other has 4 wins and 14 losses. You want to lay with the Mets? How do you want to lay with the Mets? Oh boy. Team money. The Reds are the Braves the year before they won the World Series a few years back. Once they get a few pitchers, that team's going to be amazing. They need some pitching. Listen, I like Hunter Green. I like Lodolo. I like Ashcraft's going today. And if Lively and Williamson, these other Abbott are good, I talked about Eli De La Cruz to start the year. But we got Ashcraft is back off of a little stint in the minors, right? I don't like doing stuff like that. That's why, again, I Cleveland yesterday. I don't want to take Miley off of an injury start kind of stuff like that. Not running to jump on guys popping back into majors. And Ashcraft, young, 25, but he's got a 12.72 ERA his last 7 starts. Did he find? I'll look up his minor league starts in a second. His last start in majors, 2 2/3, 3 hits, 3 runs, 4 innings versus Milwaukee, 9 hits, 10 runs, 5 hits, 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 5 innings, 10 hits, 7, 5 innings, 10 hits, 7. I mean, that was in Colorado. St. Louis got him for 7. I mean, most guys, and he started out pretty good. His first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts, a 2 ERA. What are you complaining about? 8. Then you get White Sox, 8 runs in 1 2/3 innings, 3 runs, 7, 7, 3, 10, 3 in 2 innings. I mean, if you're thinking take again, we're just talking in general. I think it's got to be good. I know you want to take the Reds today. And why wouldn't you? Because Schuster hasn't been that great. And over for sure. I think the Reds could be a year away. I want to see their pitchers. Right? We've seen pitchers be really good and then collapse the next year. Hello, Alek Manoah for starters. Baltimore minus 160 to make playoffs. No, I don't want to lay 160, but absolutely yes to make the playoffs. Rangers today, yep. Although I don't like the new number. I like my number at 111 better than the 150 or whatever it's at right now. Stops using house. Good luck today. To you also, my friend. Team, I'm embarrassed to be a Yankees fan. Ridiculous. It's bad. They're a bad team. Hey, and the crazy thing is, as we're sitting here and we're mocking them, they're still, they've had a rough run here, right? They've lost 6 of 8. 5 games over 500. Sevy's been bad. Cortez on the IL. Rodon on the IL. Montes not pitching. Stanton's on the IL. Hader IL. Judge IL. LeMahieu's hitting 250. Donaldson, Volpe, Stanton, whoever else, Hicks was there, all under 200 batting. They have 0 bats, 0 offense. And they're strung together by pitching that occasionally get a good outing from somebody, with the exception of Cole. Cole's their, steady rock. What are they doing? We're going to hold out. Oh, when these guys get back. When they get back, somebody else is going on the injured list. That's just how the Yankees are. That's what it is as an old team. It's a station-to-station club, home run or nothing. Maurice, good afternoon. I haven't lost a Major League bet all week. Here comes, you say that, what are you going, 0-4 today? Rays run line, loser. Rays run line, Rays. The Rays lose outright today with this kind of talk here. I haven't lost a bet all week. Red Sox money line, Rangers money line. The pen is out, Maurice. I got to write them down. ATL run line, Tampa Bay run line. At least they're run lines. So you're not getting crushed when Tampa Bay loses outright. Boston money line. It's minus 115 or was 115. And Texas is money line minus, we'll say a 140-ish. Maurice, undefeated all week. Drops the kiss of death on everybody who just bet these games. Yokohama, minus 130 from Davis today. Sir Corey, my guy, Tampa Bay run line. I would say yes, right? Do you think they should beat Kansas City? The Royals are bad. I get it. Fade away on a team that's 4-17. That being said, it is a kind of bullpen-ish game for Tampa Bay. And the fact that Maurice just came in 2 comments ago and said he's undefeated during the week and he throws out Tampa Bay today, it would give me pause for the cause there. But on a serious note, why wouldn't it? A 120 is a 125, 130 is reasonable for a team like Tampa to beat Kansas City. Jordan Lyles is 0-14, 0-13, 0-14. The team is what? 0-15, 0-16 in the starts. I get it. Tampa Bay at home, number 1 hitting team in baseball, basically at home, or number 2. Excuse me, they're number 3 hitting in baseball at home now. No, they are number 1. Sorry, number 1 at home. Hold on a second. Why am I reading this backwards? At home, they're number 3. So you can't really beat them. They hit at home. Listen to Mr. Numbers. Team totals over every game. Stop Geo. Kettle Marte, Christian Walker both to get hit. Cash 5 in a row. Let's make it 6. Yeah, that guy, I saw him yesterday in here. He was talking about Kettle and Christian Walker on their little hit streaks, taking care of business. Here's Groovy. Can I come over for dinner tonight? Big fat steak, please. I lost all my money on the Marlins 9th inning. Yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's why we don't bet our whole paycheck on a game. That's why we don't bet the paychecks on games, especially when it's somebody like who's pitching today? Last night, who was that? I don't remember. Frustrating. Damon Hill, what's he got here? REs? What happened here? Is this? I'm sure it's supposed to be Rays, probably. Probably Rays run line. I don't know. We'll figure it out. He'll come. Braves will win the game against the Reds. Might be today. Reds got that emotional win, but the Braves are wrong as well. So I assume it should be another big day at the office for both. I think both offenses score. Yes, I'm not a big fan of Schuster. Ashcraft has been a disaster. He gives up. Most guys give up like, oh, he's only giving up 3 runs. This guy gives up 7 runs. Take the over. Braves team total over. Reds team total over. Right? I mean, I got Reds team total over 6.5 plus 135. I think they're going to hit. Damn it. Rays run line. I knew it. Cubbies run line. Red Sox. So the Cub game is like now I have the over Wainwright. I think Wainwright will give up runs. I don't care what continent or country he's in. But it is a game where I kind of pause on like, do I want to get involved? Like, are you betting it because it's the early game? I mean, do you know it's in England? It's just that's one for me. It's not worthy to get involved in for me. Not worth a shot. Red Sox with Paxton, I agree with. Big Maple's fine. Lance Lynn, not so much. I could see the over there. I could see. I took the Boston over 4.5 runs for plus money, so I agree. Reds game over, yes. The Shea, what do we got here? Arizona, Red Sox, Twins, Rangers. So the D-backs day with Merrill Kelly, I don't hate it. It's a bullpen day with Ryan Walker, right, Mike? Where's Michael B? He'll let us know. Kelly's been solid. Arizona's been solid. Short number here off a loss. Bad spot for him yesterday. I like it. The Sox I mentioned. Paxton, yes. The Twinkies, I actually kind of like Rhea Olsen today. Is it Brie Olsen? I thought she was an actress. Apparently, her brother's a pitcher. Anybody know who that is? Maybe I'm making sick jokes here. For me, Minnesota, I don't know if I could do Pablo Lopez. And I said this yesterday, and they won yesterday. They're still a 500 team on the road, at home. and this isn't that Detroit is good, and I want to bet Detroit. I just rather not bet the Twins. Uh, Pablo on the road though is good. 7 starts, uh, two batting average against 209, a one WHIP, 272 ERA. Here we go though. 7 starts. The guy's 1-1. What does that tell you? It goes back to the Minnesota offense. It is bad. It is one of the worst, believe it or not. What are they? 231. Terrible. Terrible. And the Rangers I like. David says New England minus 170. The Patriots minus 170 in preseason. Where's the guy put his whole check on the Marlins? He was just here. He commented, groovy. Oh, man. Yanks under 9. The Miz comes in. Good afternoon, Miz. Yankees under 9? Yes, because the Yankees can't hit. And I think Texas kind of stymies them there. Sure. I mean, unless Texas scores 8, I think this stays under. Toronto under 9? I kind of like it. I kind of like the A's again here, believe it or not, folks. I kind of like the A's. Thought about them. I'll get back to in a second, Miz. Before I put the team totals in here, I was like, what can I do today? Because I bet the Padre under, and then it was voided for me because of the pitching change. I got Texas, but I got Texas at minus 111, and it's 140. So I don't want to put a 30-cent line. Well, maybe I should have put Texas run line in. But I was coming through. I was like, you know what? I should add the Phillies here, the Texas run line, Oakland, obviously Tampa run line, Marlin run line with Billy Ho on the hill. I was going to go Cincy money line in the over, Red Sox, Tigers. I thought about a bunch of little spots here. Colorado again. I didn't just add them. I was like, I can't come in here. I didn't bet any of these things. I can't come in and just throw them out here for. I think things are going to happen. But that's that. I do kind of like the A's there, and I don't mind the under because the A's, believe it or not, have the pitching has turned around a little bit. If you look at the numbers, this kid, Caprillion, Sears, last month and a half, it's not as bad as it was to start the year. You see the games are kind of competitive. So I'll go under with you, sure. Boston over 8, yes, it is or 8.5 rather here with Lance Lynn. I don't hate it. And Baltimore run line. You get demolished like that yesterday, I'm going to say absolutely. You come back with that team. Tate the Great's making an appearance. I haven't seen Tate in a bit. You know he'll be here for football. Michael B. I know that Kelly was pitching versus the Giants today. It was going to be a bullpen game for San Fran. I thought I was going to get some good plus money, but I'm seeing even money. Why? Well, you're seeing even money because San Fran is what? 11-2 their last 13? They're home. It's like, hey, let's take maybe they're just not trusting Arizona. Like, oh, they just lost yesterday. Well, that was a bad spot. Kelly's road splits aren't terrible. He's got decent numbers. The team as a whole has 23 wins on the road. That's second to the Braves. They're second to the Braves with wins. They have 24. This is the second best road team in baseball. Zero respect for them. I guess the San Fran team gets a little love because it's San Fran. They're a little more, been better than Arizona lately. I mean, they're in second place. They're 3 games behind, a game, two behind, whatever they are. Not a lot of respect for Arizona. What the heck is this? Fukaki Hawk? What is that? Is that sounds like some kind of anime porn. Miz, Toronto goes down again for a shakeup. I will not be shocked they go down again. Now, I'm not pulling the trigger. I cashed yesterday, and as I mentioned, I bet 500 games so far this year. Believe me, if I like something, I bet it. And looking at the games yesterday, there was 2 I jumped right on, and one is a wash because Waka's out with a tired arm. Calgary. Who are those? The Stampeders out of the CFL? -3. I like the under in the Toronto game. Toronto Edmonton. Give me the under in that game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because the first two games went under, I should be on the overs in these two. Stop Gio 5-3 yesterday. There you go. Listen, 5-3 day. It should be a winning day. I mean, I went 5-4 at a monster day, 329. Take some dogs. Hopefully 5-3 had a dog mixed in there, and you're not. It's not a losing day like you had a bunch of faves in that spot. It's inflated me at 75% capper since March. I switched to straight bets only yet. I can't move up from micro stake. Here's the thing. If you're betting 70, if you're hitting 75% on straight bets, or are those your parlay kind of stuff though? I mean, listen, 75 straight bets. How do you have time coming in and say hello? You should just be you should be falling over. You can't get to your computer because there's just money all over your house. Even listen, even with micro stakes, I mean, I don't know what micros, I mean, if you're betting literal change as opposed to like $1 bet or $3, I mean, um, and people come in, don't let people unit shame you, Geo. People have what they have to bet. That's fine. Everybody's bankroll's different. Um, but if you're doing that well, and don't let scare money, don't make money. Whenever I seem to go over the top, whenever I've done that, be like, I love this game. And instead of betting 300, I'm betting 3,000. Instead of 3,000, I'm betting 11,000. I'm loser. Like that's just it's. I know they stick out more than regular wins of that magnitude. Um, don't don't crazy bet, right? Like, we got to bet it all. Like Groovy put the paycheck on games. No, up it. If you're hitting that, I'm just saying, say you're betting 25 cents because you don't have. You say, you know what? I'm gonna try to be disciplined and have 10 times my bankroll. I have $100 I want to use and try to build that because you do whatever you do, right? You got kids, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, crazy job, whatever you do. If you're winning, you got to always kind of up it a little bit when the bankroll starts to grow. If you're still betting the same amount from March and you're hitting 75%, that's I mean, come on, you got to up that a little bit. Just at that crazy percent, you should have quadrupled your bankroll already. Groovy, here it is. Here it comes. Last time I was at the funeral home, I saw Elvis. Don't say the moist word. Groovy, you know darn well if someone comes in here and says it's a lock or thank me in the morning or my whole paycheck, I'm going to give it to you for this show. You're going to get that for this show. And you get the mush because the guy whose name rhymes with Lent or bent or spent, we should change it to spent. That kind of stuff. I don't know. It's not that I don't lose, right? I have a losing record here for baseball for the season in the video. I get it, but I don't ever tell you to come in here and just unload. You can't do that. You can't. Brave sold the bag and stole my coin. I think oh my God, found it. Florida minus 130 today. Is this the Florida Marlins or the Miami Marlins? Or is this going to be something totally different? I don't even know. I'm guessing it can't be Florida. Is this the Florida Gators? What is? Because Miami plays at 4:00. I keep track of America every, like I said, there. Okay, but like if you're winning at that rate, you should be upping your bet a little bit. Like at the end of the week, again, if it's a dollar a bet and you're hitting 75% and you're betting 4 games a day, I mean, what's that for? I mean, I'm going to do crazy math in my head real fast. You should have X amount of dollars that you won on that at 75% clip. Even if you're betting faves, you should be in a positive. I mean, the big faves, you should still be in a positive. You got to up it up a little bit. I mean, don't go crazy. Pound it. Merrick-Kelly over 5.5 Ks. Play it a day. Hopefully we don't get spent on this one. PO day. Kelly K's 5.5. Dave, where have you been? I was thinking about you, Dave. Not in that kind of way, but I'm like, Dave hasn't been in here in a bit. Hope all is well. Everything's going okay. Took a little hiatus. I don't mind. I'm glad to see you back. Like the Dodgers, the Cleveland Indians money line, maybe Red Sox. So out of the three, obviously the Red Sox are my favorite here. Paxton versus Lynn. Sure, I don't want to lay 175 with the Dodgers. Bobby Miller's been really good. I'd prefer a run line. I'd prefer a run line plus 105 here with LA. Maybe, believe it or not, maybe even an under here. But Dodgers do hit home runs. So as poor as they hit overall as a team, let's go run line for that one. And Cleveland, who's got BB on the hill today against Freddie Peralta. I have trouble betting Cleveland. Whenever I bet Cleveland, they do not win for me. Whether it's a money line, they're a dog, it's a run line play. No, thank you. The Guardians are off my list. How do I feel about the Guardians? Deshae came right in after Dave's comment. I do not like the Guardians today. I'm done with Cleveland. I can't bet this team. Unders only if I'm going to play with this hot mess. As I said, I run line them, they lose. I get them as a dog, they lose. Okay. No thanks. Pan says Groovy's broke with 40 hours to lose in the ninth. Poor guy. I mean, terrible. Terrible to the Pirates. I mean, like I said, someone right. Oh, we gotta take the Pirates today. People are looking to take the Pirates when they're like plus 105. They're a favorite. They're at home. They've lost 8 in a row. Let's take the Pirates today. Take them when they're a plus 130 yesterday, whatever like they were, 140, 150 even. That's when you take a team like that. Like the A's. All right, no, I'll take a shot on the A's at plus 270 yesterday, worth a shot at that spot. I mean, what are we doing? Especially at 10 in a row. I don't care. You win 10, you lose 10. At that point, the law of averages kind of catch you a little bit. It's you kind of look at the other side and be like, you know what? Is the number good? Should I bet the other way? Like Cincinnati was the tough spot. Like I was hoping they lost to the Rockies the other day when Rockies took their lead, because then you can come back and take them here as a little dog versus, and they're still a dog, a decent sized dog for that matter against Atlanta, although not as much today as they were yesterday. Great call on the A's and Rockies have been scared off these dogs of baseball. Yeah, A's, Rockies, and Pittsburgh. Remember somebody was like, I'm going to put San Fran, or it was they put San Fran in a thing with the. I'm like, why are we putting San Fran in there? Go with the Pirates. I wonder what that 3-teamer would have paid off. Pirates, A's, Rockies. Marie, should I do Rays team total 5.5, even money or run line? I mean, I really don't think you could go wrong with either. I mean, if you're going one line, you better hope they score 5 runs because they got a bullpen game themselves. So I think they'll give up some runs. You do these two plus toss in a run line or a total 9. Worst 2-1, maybe go 3-0. I don't see you losing. Even if the Royals score, you're getting the over as well. So you're getting 2 to 3 all around. Groovy. Pound, you got a point there. There is crying in baseball. It happens in the 9th inning. or it happens in the 10th inning when you have the Phillies in a 0-0 game and they lose 5-1. How do you feel about that one if you have like Phillies, if you bet Phillies run line that game? Or Yankees run line. Texas Rangers, 2-run home run or 2-run home run, top 10. Unbelievable. Never in doubt though for the Rangers. Excellent. Pounded. A's 250, Rockies 130, Dodgers 137. Round robin cash. Excellent. I'm telling you should have put the Pirates in there instead of the Dodgers. Man, huge. Pounded. You got effed, Groovy, says Pounded Sports. Michael, early UFC. Peak 110, Robertson 112, Allen and Tupura parlay, Radzabov for those who are interested in the UFC. David, cards over and under start at 14.5. It's down to 13.5 now, huh? I mean, it makes sense when I see Steele 2.5 runs and Wainwright 3.5. Like, what are those guys going 2 innings today? Like, why is that way? I don't care. I took Wainwright in the chat here because I can't bet that guy. T-Money, the Padres will get smoked, so I'll need the Padres to get me 12 runs to cover. Listen, I've been talking about T-Money. You've heard me talk about the Padres offense all season long. right? I mean, it is 47-27 to the under, and people bet them like, oh, it's Machado, it's Tatis, it's Soto, Tatis, Machado, Tatis, Soto. Bogarts. I mean, we forget Bogarts is in that lineup. All right. The Storm, Seattle Storm. My favorite storm is Mason Storm. Steven Seagal, anybody? Mason Storm? Hard to kill. Someone posted something about Steven Seagal, so I like retweeted a Steven Seagal thing. It was out for justice. He was like, he's a New York cop. Bobby Lupo. Anybody see Bobby Lupo? It's a great one. Gina Gershon's in that movie. I don't know. Anyway. Stop you. Two sports I know nothing about. You make money in WNBA and MMA. I know nothing. That, golf, soccer, no thanks. KBO. It's hard just trying to stay on top of sports I grew up on and see every day. I can't. You're going to venture out? Good for you. Good for you. I can't. Not enough time in the day for me. James coming into the chat. Our Ribby props plus money seem like easy pickings for the London game. You think they would be? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why Steele's 2.5 and Wainwright's 3.5 runs allowed in a game that opened at a 14.5. Is this a bull? Are these guys going two? Everybody's pitching 2 innings this game or something? Like, what's going on there? Is everybody sick from fish and chips? Jeff Bell. Jays are going to light up the ace. Jeff Bell. Jays light up A's. Oakland has been a little bit more competitive since the start of the season. We've mentioned this. Harris, much like, again, bullpen guy coming in, making starts. That being said, last game, 6 innings, 2 runs allowed, 4 hits, 7 Ks. Not bad. Game before that, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Game before that, 5 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. 5 innings, 1 hit, 0 runs. I mean, don't be crazy. You see this? You see, he's got a 6 ERA, where a 4-something ERA. His first time he pitched against the Mets, a third of an inning, 6 earned runs. So, take that out. It's a totally different ball game. Take that out. You have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you got? 8 runs in 5. 8 and 28 innings is not bad. 8 and 28 is not bad. Yeah, that's 6. That's 6 in an inning of work there. Just crushes his numbers. 8 and 28. David, Braves, Indians, Cubs bounce back. So Atlanta today, and again, here's a spot. I don't like Schuster all that much. I liked AJ yesterday a little better, and you saw what happened there. 5-0 lead, they blow that. Do I want to run to bet Atlanta today? Minus 150? Or actually, it's down to 125 now. Everybody's betting the Reds. Not a red love, right? You see that it's all you see. Oh, it's still a Cruz. This is Cleveland. Don't want anything to do with Cleveland. And the Cubbies. I mean, I know the Cubs are going to bounce back. They've won 3 in a row. So I think that they're looking okay. They've won 10-12. That's obviously should be the number 1 play today in your 3-pack there. Groovy Higgs, I got $20 left in the bank till payday in 2 weeks. Let me go on your site and find a $19.99 package, free $50 bet on PointsBet. Groovy, whatever's your favorite play today, just go opposite. You saw what happened yesterday. I mean, what is there today? I mean, if I'm going to tell you this, put $20 on something. I mean, I don't like saying to bet the whole kit and caboodle on one game. And obviously, listen, I'm sure you have money to eat and stuff. A $50 free bet. I'm looking to do I get these free bets. I do crazy parlays. Let's go crazy parlay. We'll take Philly plus money. We'll do. I want to do Ranger run line. That'll be plus money for you. I mean, there's things I like, but it's like I'm not betting on them myself. I don't want to say take them. Like I want to say take Miami because Pittsburgh's bad, right? 3-13. Okay, they won a game. They're 3-13 their last 16. The Mets are 4-14 their last 17. Casey's 4-17 their last 21. The Nationals are 3-15. You want to go the other way, 4 times the other way? I'm not going to blame you. The Yanks have lost 6 of 8. Davis, Los Angeles Football Club. Here we go with soccer. Chris Tatum, Pine Bluff repping. Good to see you, fella. Michael B. Is it just me or does this baseball card stink day? I agree. I'm not a lover of the card. I'm not. I mean, someone's going to come in tomorrow and be like, I told you, look at this. I had a great day. I went 9-2. All right, more power to you. I look at this card. Again, I got Texas at 111. It's 140. I got the under San Diego with Waka. He's not pitching. I mean, yeah, Padres don't hit. They're 47-27 to the under. But the Nats, they do hit, believe it or not. The Nationals are one of the better hitting teams. They actually kind of hit the ball a little bit. It's crazy when you think about it. I mean, they don't strike out, but they put the ball in play. I don't love it at all. Gio! A's are 14-3 run line last 17. I mean, as I mentioned with the A's, they had won 7 in a row, then they lost 8 in a row. But when they were losing like 3-2, 4-2. It wasn't like the beginning of the year where they're just getting totally crushed. Caprillion and Sears have turned around their ERAs last 8 starts last month or whatever it is. In the mid threes, which is respectable for any pitcher, especially on a pitcher or a team that had guys that were just getting absolutely destroyed at the beginning. You're like, oh my goodness, this guy's the worst pitcher in baseball. 14-3 run line. The Jays at home, how about 13-20? 13-20 the run line. I mean, you got to think about taking the A's here. A's boosted at 140. There you go. Where's Groovy? Wanted to put $20 on something or his $50 free bet. What side are you on? Do you got a boost? I mean, I kind of like the A's on a money line today. I said that. I said it. The Cubbies today. I do like Steele. I just can't bet the England game, Davis. I don't know. It's something odd about it. I don't. Last year or whenever they played, there was like 20 runs. The next game there was like 5. I don't know. Hap double 230 homer plus $4. Again, I can't get involved in a game across the pond. I think Wainwright will give up runs, yes, but individual things, I don't know. Not for me. Stop Gio says Dela Cruz over bases is minus 105. Hit a triple plus 25 sprinkled. I mean, I don't hate the over bases. The guy is a speedster. He hits it to the gap. He's got a double. I mean, the kid's really good. I mean, Texas minus 109. Texas is minus 109 today? You got a good number. That's a good number because they were a 140 earlier. I thought I had a good number, basically 110, 111 last night. The portion of Lucy and MMA parlayed with Ray's run money line. Laz hasn't won yet and shouldn't cash with me on money line on both. Here we go. What? Cash with me on both. Why do I think that's going to bring back a lot of hate tomorrow, Gio? Rob, morning, Higgs. I'm out in Laughlin trying to make a couple bucks. He's in a little Nevada action here, huh? Here you go, fella. Get down on your Green Bay week 1 money line against the Bears. Take Green Bay to win the division. Nobody's betting on Jordan Love. They think he's garbage. I can't do Cubbies. Michael A. Sean, the Reds will come back to earth, and I think San Diego will make a push in the second half. Braves have pitching problems. You should know this. Everybody should know this. I've said this since Friday went down. Even before that, they were, with their guys had some issues. I don't know if San Diego's making a run. Like, what gives you that they're going to make a run? Just because you got a bunch of guys in there? I don't know what they're waiting for. Maybe they're waiting until July. Maybe they're waiting until another week, then they'll go on a run. Because they're playing 500 ball. And you're lucky the Mets are worse than you are. And we knew the NL Central was going to be bad. But you got Arizona, San Fran, and the Dodgers all ahead of you. You know, the Dodgers will make a move. I don't know if the Giants could hold on. Arizona definitely is not going to be able to hold on with a two-man rotation. That the back end of the rotation is going to crush these guys. They're going to tire out because the bullpen's just going to get spent, and then you're going to start losing games with your aces on the hill because they're going to go 6-7 innings. It's 3-1, and bullpen's going to come in, and it's a 5-4 loser. I mean, the Braves to me are still kind of like the team to beat only because of the offense, and they can make trades for pitching. I'm not high in the Dodgers because Dodgers don't only have pitching problems; they got some offensive problems. They're an all or nothing. They're like the Yanks. At least they have better pitching than the Yanks, and their pitching is still kind of hurting right now. Groovy Robert, I hope you hit $1 million jackpot. There you go. It'd be a nice little slot. Oh, again with Las Vegas. Brios claimed that Charlie Sheen gave her AIDS. You bought it up. Yeah. Does Charlie Sheen have Batman Forever? He has that. Brios. Nathan, took me a half hour to get to this comment, by the way. LSU Tigers money line in college baseball. Do you think they're kind of flat after that game? Stop Gio. Allows to not record a win. Louis Araz to get a hit probably is about as sure death as taxes. I mean, you're probably laying. It's probably minus 550 to get that one. Groovy Higgs, New England minus 170 in MLS. That's what Davis meant. Again, what do we do in MLS? Davis just comes in and just puts every game down. I can't do MLS. Rob, thanks, Groovy. I'm going to try to. Yes. I mean, Reds run line, Rays run line, says Nathan. I mean, why would you do Reds run line? Why don't you just take them plus whatever they are at plus money as opposed to minus money on a run line? Why wouldn't they win? Schuster's not been that good. Not that the Braves have been hot, right? They were 8-0 coming in. All right, so what 8-2 now? Last 10, whatever Atlanta is. Why am I just keep playing the Reds? Why not? It's plus money. I'm not looking to lay. So Ashcraft lays an egg and Schuster pitches decent, and it's 7-3 and you lose. I'd rather lose at even than whatever it is on a run line. And Rays 125, you got to take it. Robert, Rangers money line today. Yes. Michael, the A's with Hogan's Heroes. He hasn't pitched bad. And again, this is more of you're getting a big chunk. What are we at? $2 again? $2.40? Toronto and Barrio should be laying $2.40? What am I missing with Toronto here? I know it looks like a great team, right? You're high on them. I mean, I'm high. I think they could win. I got a World Series ticket. Sure, 1,400. Let's go. Want to lay 265? Again, I didn't bet it. I'm not. There's no way. I got a $50 free bet. I'm not betting Toronto. I'm betting Oakland. I like the Diamondbacks today, Nathan. Rob says A's first 5 worth a shot. Yes, Robert. Michael A. Cubbies, Toronto, Tampa. I like the Cubbies. I don't like Toronto. And Tampa, yes. I mean, it's Kansas City. Austin Football Club, 3 MLS picks. At least we got plus money with Austin. One thing I know about Austin is they got a bunch of food trucks by me, Davis. I don't know soccer. Robert, Nats team total over 3.5. I'm going to say yes to this simply because I got a knuckleballer with a 7 ERA coming in from the minors, and he's got a career like 5 ERA in the minors. So, yeah, do it. Michael B. I want to bet the Red Sox, but it comes down. Is it people betting Fat Lance after he K'd 16? Well, that was 2 starts ago. He did that 2 starts ago. That wasn't his last start. Or was it his last start against Seattle? It was because they pushed him back. Did they push him back? No. It was. Why does that seem like that was so long ago? That was last week? Oh, my goodness. This is what happens when you do like 3 shows a day. Yeah, it was last game. Wow. Yeesh. All right. Arizona, yes. Miami, yes. Boston, I agree with. Yes, I got a Boston over 4 for plus 105. George would, and I would bet all those. I like them all, George. Jeff, don't take the Jays under. I'm telling you. Well, I don't know. It's Oakland has they pitched a little better, and the hitting is poor. I know you're saying no, but as a team, the A's, I mean, they've gone over under in 7 of the last 10. So, I mean, 6-1-1 in the last 8 to the under. Barrios is 5-0. 5-0-2 is the last 7 home starts to the under. I mean, if you're thinking it's over, you're betting on Toronto coming out and not only Toronto, I shouldn't say that because you think Toronto's going to score 7 or 8 and you get one out of Oakland. You need more than that. So you think Oakland is going to score runs here. So why wouldn't, if that's the case, Oakland plus 240 is definitely in play then. They're going to score 4 runs. Lynn is awful. Not a Lance Lynn guy here, huh? I mean, he's off a great start. Am I buying that? No. Where's he going? He's getting traded somewhere. He's the first. I think he's the first domino to go. And then it says Strohs 175. I can't bet the Strohs. I can't bet the Strohs. Arizona today. Yes, we like the D-backs. I like the D-backs today. Nathan, San Fran doesn't even know who they're pitching. I think they got Walker. It's a bullpen day today from Nathan. Groovy, be careful when Mike Lanson watches this show. He's a big boy. He probably does because we were badmouth him. He came out and caged 16 guys. Kelly's road splits are great. 6-1, 199. I'm still going to take the Giants. Very small. No, I mean, I don't hate it. The Giants are still the hot team. I mean, right there, what, 9-2 their last 10? I mean, it's not like it's a bad team, but I think there's just no respect on the Arizona side of things. Kind of like when Baltimore's a dog on the road. Like, really? You're going to give me plus money at Baltimore? They got the third most road wins now because Arizona has the second most road wins. Nathan, undecided. All right. Well, it's undecided because it's Walker, but it's a bullpen day. It could be Brebbia, but come in for an inning. I can't speak with the Giants plus a nickel. There you go, Nathan. Get it. I did take the Stampeders -2. There we go. A little animal. Groovy. Mr. Davis, are you looking at massive line movement? That's why you like Fukoma Japanese baseball? Richie P's in the house. Of course, I hate the like button. Appreciate it, Richie. Thank you. The Miz, Toronto losing record against lefties. And Harris, again, he's going to go 5. It is what it is. Like I said, did I bet it? No. Would I take 240 with Oakland before 270 with the Jays? Absolutely. It's a Squashy and Rough Riders plus 3.5. There's only one Sasquatch, and we love Bigfoot. Davis says Milwaukee +2 at 3 p.m. Oh, Davis. Here's my guy. That guy. Afternoon props went 5 for 5 yesterday. Over. Went 5-5. Yesterday overall 9-12. Marlins letting it slip away was the only loss today. Well, that guy, we knew that was coming. I don't know if you were here when Groovy Caps came in here and said he's betting his paycheck on that and would star for the next 2 weeks. Made 640 on the day, but would have been a 4K day if Marlins didn't slide. Yeah. You were right on the money with the hit props, the hit little parlay thing. Excellent. That's funny seeing you. I was talking about you, and you were in the comment section of Picks with Dave. Minnesota, the Twinkies today. Lopez does have nice road splits, so I'm going to say okay to that. I'm guessing this is, unless you're doing, is this Minnesota soccer? I don't even know with you. I'm guessing it's the Twins, but I didn't think there were, I didn't know that was a 3:00 game. I thought that was a night game. Either way, if you're doing Minnesota, do a run line play, although, again, not interested. Do the Cardinals win? I don't think so. No. And that's, again, I am anti-Cardinal. Cardinal under tickets. Waiting for Wainwright to retire. Dodgers today. Run line only on the Dodgers, Davis, not the 170. Yeah, it's just straight bets only, Higgs. With parlays in the last half of June, I haven't done my best overall percentages down in the mid to high 60s. It's still good. Nothing. What? Here you go. Oh, when you're betting more faves. All right. So if you have a lot of faves, that kind of offsets. I understand. I understand. So 60 looks good, but if it's huge faves and you can only be up a little bit. Davis, Toronto. No Toronto. O's are nothing. O's. The A's are nothing today. Big X, my Jersey guy. Good to see you. Pretty good, hanging in. Nice little day yesterday. Not loving the card today, but it's all right. We don't have to bet every single day and every. Well, I mean, we do have a bet today down, but things are all right. Be happy. My daughter had a nice marble bagel today. She was excited about Jersey style. No Taylor ham though. She just put some cream cheese on. Stop, G. I'm just limiting myself to one of my prop parlays on the side per day and keep it straight. There you go. So you got to do, especially if you're in a little rut. Less plays, less money bet. Team money. I agree with you, Sean. Padres might be in trouble, but all this team coming down on Padres as we speak. The line moves. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, but it's not really moving to the Padres because this line last night was a 210 opener. It opened at 210 with Waka. Then it goes down to a whatever it was, 160 because you got a guy with a touchdown ERA coming in from the minors who's a knuckleballer throwing 65 miles an hour. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I was looking for the under yesterday with Waka and Gray. It's changed. I got the wrong W. People see initials MW. They think it's Michael Waka pitching. It's Matt Waldron. Team money also told them to take the A's money line instead of the 1.5. I did. People are scared of plus money. They hate it. I don't understand. That's the way people are wired. You know, it looks so. Well, they should win. Yeah, they should win. That's why they're a huge fave. But you know what? The best team in baseball is going to lose over 60 games this year. It is what it is. That guy, 9 player props today. Miami game, Ariz to get a hit. Yes. Atlanta game, Harris to get a hit. I need Harris to start coming alive. Rosario, Cuna, Albies. I get it. De La Cruz. I like them all. I like Ozzy Albies. Albies is a guy I usually hit with some props myself. Arizona game, Kelly over 5 Ks. Good number there was 5.5. Walker for a hit, Marte hit. There you go. Hit streaks. Worth it. And they pay off for you. You know they do. Davis, San Diego today. I can't. 190. No. Boston with Paxton. I like it. I don't like Lance Lynn. Tony P, my guy. Favorite plays on the Fever over Vegas. There you go. Take the 16 of the badges. Take the 16. I'm gonna say take the points before I lay the points. Although I don't know WNBA. Don't know WNBA. Baltimore. I do like Baltimore to bounce back after getting totally shellacked yesterday, Davis. Michael A. I grabbed Rays team total over 5 minus 128. What the heck? I figured I'd add that to the Rays run line. I'm going for it today. I mean, the Rays go over at home. It's the Royals. It's Jordan Lyles. If you don't get a 6-run today from Tampa Bay, tough. But then I could come in tomorrow and be like, hey, I told you to bet some dogs. Miami today, 155. Run line only. I don't like Pitt. 3-13 Pitt. That's what they are. 3-13 last 16. But they got Billy Ho on the hill today, right? Our old Billy Ho. Well, he's not really Billy Ho. He's got a different name, but Brian Hoeing. We'll call him Billy Ho out of original White Man Can't Jump. Maurice. I look Oakland run line today, but I didn't bet it. Blue Jays are not as good as people think. I've seen the A's light up. Here's the thing. Someone mentioned the A's are, I think, 17-4, 20 or something with their plus 1.5 runs. Toronto at home is 13-20 on the run line. And just 19-14 overall. You're getting 240. I'm going to say take the A's again. T-Money, $50 free bet, a home run in the Cubs game. Should be a home run derby. Should be. Again, not. I mean, it'll start up in a minute. Maybe you cash out before I'm even off the air. That guy, take Texas, Miami for sure. Not so sure about run lines, but they should both smash today. Pirates got lucky. It's not even, you're a professional team. You lose 8, 9, 10 in a row, you're going to win a game, right? It's just the line gets inflated. You have to win a game. Cincinnati, you're up here 10, 11, 12 wins. You're going to lose a game, but it's tough to go against that because now they're underdogs. Now, it would have been nice if they were, plus money in the spot, but they're still playing so well. I don't think there's really value right now with that. But yeah, Sign me up. I got Texas minus 111 today. Michael A. We got the Rangers team total over, winner. Rangers team total over 5, winner. Red Sox team total over 4, winner. Rays run line should be a winner. That's it. I think you're 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 5-0 day? There you go. Excellent Saturday. Michael AP. We got two. We got Michael Amato and Michael Apagani. We got all the Italians in here. Where are they playing the game in England? The House of Parliament? Yeah, I have no I have no idea where they're playing this thing. What all I know is I think I was told they sent back the walls a little bit. Uh, but again, why am I betting this game? Why are you betting this game? Not you, just in general, Mike. But I'm just in like people want to bet this game because it's the first game of the day and it's on TV. Don't do it. What do I think about the total for the Cubs? I got nothing on this game. You know what? I shouldn't say that because I said take Wainwright over 3.5 runs allowed because I think he's bad no matter where he pitches. That's what I got today. Wainwright over runs. Yankees under. I don't think the Yankees scored today. Plus 190. Boston over 105 and the Reds over. I think they score 6.5. You got the over. What do you got? What did you get for this? 14, 13 and a half. I mean, I saw 14 and a half opener. I see a 13 out here. James is in the house. Who's watching UFC? Where we had some UFC bets in here before, James. Davis says the LG Twins Korea. Here we go. Davis is coming in with LA Football Club Soccer, Korean baseball. Jason Hines. Hello, Jason. I think this is the first time I've seen Jason Hines in here. Rays run line, yes. Red Sox money line, yes. Fade Lynn, 16 strikeouts. We got Big Maple Paxton on the hill. Rangers money line, I understand. Dodgers money line. And it's a parlay action. You know, I'm not a big fan of the parlay because I say you put in a 14 parlay, you go 3-1. That being said, I like all these bets, and I think you should go 4-0 and have a nice little stab at the man today. Nice win. J-Rock got smoke yesterday. Hap over bases, Arenado over bases, Rangers, Red Sox, money line. So again, Paxton, sure. Rangers, let's get the plus money at they probably 140 again. Arenado and Hap, they're playing overseas. I mean, the total says you should get there, but again, I don't know. It's confusing with the pitcher totals. Scott says Giants team total again. Great night of betting. What's the team total A versus Merrill Kelly? Kelly's pretty good. Michael Amato. Cubs cards 13.5 with Steele on seems overplayed. Yes, but they're playing in a bandbox, though. That's the thing. It seems high, but it makes Wrigley look like Colorado, I guess. You know, obviously, you see that kind of total. It's not, do people know this game is in England? It's not being played in St. Louis. Keaton Wynn gets the first star for Sanford. That's who's on the mound today? No Walker. Keaton Wynn's on the hill. Who is Keaton Wynn? Where is San Fran? They still got Ryan Walker listed here on MLB. Okay, just a reason not to bet it. You don't got to bet it, folks. Barboa. Is this Rocky Balboa? What is WTA? Is that tennis? That guy. I usually get in on a later live shows. Notice Earl Sports Bet was live. That's how I found you guys last night. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he goes on their channel. Yeah. I mean, Friday night shows, like I usually do I do look at lines a lot. But sometimes Friday, Saturday, I got family. I got sometimes stuff to do. So, the look at the lines, I do the late show. And normally there's not a lot of people in there. Like 12 views, 5 people live. Except during football season. The Sunday show is a free for all. A lot of people in the chat. But yeah, no, it was nice. It was just funny that you just happened to be there. I was talking about you. I was like, the guy today. In a rut, bet lotto parlays. Oh boy, J-Rock, that's not good. What do we got here, Mr. Bell? Cardinals got 7 players batting over 320 versus Steele. Yeah, I mean, you see a guy enough, they're in division versus each other, right? I mean, you see a guy, you're going to be able to hit him. That being said, his team total is 2.5. The Cardinals team total is 3.5, and that's for pitcher wise. It just seems a little low. Seems a little low for my liking. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Stop Geo Higgs. Thanks for the advice. I'm always open ears. I'll look up my 1 unit bets from $1, maybe $1.52. Again, if you're winning, you got to be winning. I wouldn't go wholly up to $2 unless you have some huge, unless your bankroll's totally doubled itself. And even then, 125, 150. It's long, Geo, right? You're doing it. You're trying to just get a little money. I mean, right? It's not. This isn't life changing money for you. You're doing it to see how you can do, and then this is how you should start. And I tell people, you're not going to say, "I'm going to do this for a living," because then you get blasted and you go on tilt and start betting. This is fine. You write your plays down. You document them, whether on notebook or your computer. Start increasing a little bit. You have to. You have to. Because if you don't, then you're doing the same stuff. Then you're not. Because then you could get involved. Say, you know what, hey, I'm going to put $5 on a future now, right? I have money. I'm gonna go to something where I kind of like this thing. It's a lot. I'm gonna get involved in that. And then when those start cashing, you got more money to go with. It's all it's a build, climbing stairs. Gee, I'll note that I don't touch lines over 150, 160. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'll touch 175 once in a while with like Cleveland versus Oakland. Oh my goodness, Cleveland that's like what? Why would you want to do that with Cleveland? Groove says, thanks, T Money. I just did it. I put my $50 free bet on a Belly homer. Yes, Bellinger, MVP, my comeback player of the year, Belly. KBO first. I knew what it was, Davis. 17-3. That guy. Excellent. George Wood, Calgary in the CFL, New England Soccer for those who care. Yeah, I like the under in the Toronto for CFL, but soccer, I don't know. And George, listen, if you're good in even if I didn't say you're good, even if you're not good, if you like something, please CFL, soccer, tennis, MMA. I don't bet it personally, and I don't. People say stuff, and I'm like, hey, go for it. It's not something I do. Groovy. Thanks, George. If Belly hits a homer for me, I'll bet Calgary football tonight. There you go. Let's go, Belly. I want to see a Belly right here in the first inning. Nice grand slam. One. Rangers money line with a boost is my pick today. I like it. I got the Rangers myself. That guy. I seen it come when we went to the ninth inning and only up a run. Seriously. I mean, you knew you were in trouble when they only scored one run. It was going to come back to bite you in the butt. Scott, everyone keep in mind Cubs cards, 10 a.m. Sunday. Early start on Sunday for them as well. That's because they got to get out of there and fly back. 10-10 start tomorrow. 6 games on Monday, by the way. 6 lonely games on Monday. Flannery and Marcus Stroman tomorrow. Again, what's that line going to be? I mean, Flannery's pitched a little better. And then I see how this game play. This is a spot for me. It stinks because I can't bet the Cubbies here. I'd rather have the Cubs at both of these games with Stroman and Steele, their 2 aces going, versus a lackluster St. Louis team. Cubby 13.5 Cubby total. That guy. Did the guy who bet his whole paycheck click in here today? Yes, he was. He's here. He's around. Anyone know him personally could go do a personal check. This is got to get on. They're here. They're here. They came in. They fessed up. They're like, I got $20 left. Euro basketball. Davis, come on with this. Come on, stop. Where are you from, Davis? I mean, are you like a tech guy? You got you're making 800,000 a year on the side. What are you doing here betting Euro basketball, Belgium? Can you name a guy on the Belgian team without Googling? Scott, Giants team total. I got 3.5. I mean, I don't hate it, but I mean, Merrill Kelly's pitched pretty good. No respect for Arizona. That guy, Red Sox today is a danger play. White Sox have won the second game of the series for the last 3 to 4 weeks. That can continue. They'll squeak out one today, and they'll win tomorrow when Verdugo is back. Again, I didn't love the card today, that guy. Do I like Paxton? Yes. Do I like Lance Lynn? No. I mean, Boston is short little fave. I get it. For Boston, for me, I'd do a run line. I'd rather do a plus 140. If it loses, it's plus money. I'll move on to the next day. But Lynn off 16 Ks. What's he got in the tank? What's he got in the tank today, the old man? That guy in a 20 hit and 12 game streak. The guy's on a 20 game hit streak before who Verdugo was. T Money Davis coming in with women's tennis due to trip, but he loves our attention. I appreciate him coming in and typing stuff in, but like between the tennis, like I don't bet tennis or the soccer, and I don't mind. And it's from the standpoint of, is he just putting it in here like, hey, I like this today, because he doesn't answer, a lot. When I'm like, hey, Davis, are you betting Belgian basketball, Davis? You know what I'm saying? Like, who's betting that? I don't know anything about Belgium. It's hard enough finding out NBA basketball. I gotta put on Google Translate to get Euro basketball. Let me tell you something, man. It is hard winning, because to win in MLB, hockey, NBA, college hoops, NFL, college football. Catch all six of those all year long. I can't do that. I've never. I think, I mean, if I've done that once in my careers on sites, and just in my career ever, uh, just betting, I, I don't think I have. Because if I'm losing on something, I'm moving away from that. All right, it's not really kicking. That's why September comes around, and I'm moving away from baseball anyway, because it's all faves and huge numbers. Okay, that's fine. I got NFL where I'm always good at. College football, I've been really improving the last 5 or 6 years. Uh, I don't need NBA in September. Who's playing hockey? No, thank you. I'll find a spot. Then I got college basketball where November, December, January, I'm really always really strong. February, I do struggle, but I gotta. It's, I mean, to come out and do tennis or golf, I'll leave it to other people. I don't have to bet it. And the thing is, neither do you guys. I get it. You come into a room. Oh, this guy is a pro. He's got a channel, or I'm going to listen to another channel. It's on Sirius or TV. I get it. Force you to bet, but you don't have to. You don't got to do it. You don't got to do it. Um, Michael Amata, hoping to get some dingers today from the Sox, Rangers, and Rays. I mean, I think you should get some. I mean, the Rays are playing a worst team in baseball. The Rangers are playing a Yankee team that's just terrible. Sevy's bad. It's good hitters ballpark. And the Red Sox versus Lance Lynn. Enough said. Trying to get your team totals. I think you should get them. That guy. I know it's just lower than the daytime shows. Appreciate the mention last night. That's the Tim I was talking about. Cash out my player props the day before. Okay. I get it. Yeah, I always listen. I mention people in the chat all the time when people come in. Good, bad, or indifferent. Especially when they come in and say, bet your paycheck. T-Money, I have a parlay with the Padres and soccer. Both teams have a big. Your soccer's been good, T-Money, because you're hitting it up on Twitter. I see. So Mariners is a trap, I know, but I'm real close to throwing 100 on. I mean, is it really a trap though? I mean, Baltimore is 45-29. Seattle's off a nice blowout. They beat the Yanks. I mean, they're supposed to be good, although they're a 500 team. Do you really got to bet it at plus 104? Is it worth a shot? It's 104. It's not like I'm going to take a shot on Oakland plus 240. Like, that's a shot. I'd say, I'm taking a dog today. I'll take a shot on Oakland plus 240. You know what? Tampa Bay's got a bullpen game. Lyles has a win it all. I'll take a shot. That's where you say, you know what? Instead of 100 on Mariners, do 50 and 50 Oakland and Kansas City. Put a $50 parlay on those two crazy things. You know what I'm saying? That's what I take shots on, not on a plus 104. Michael, I love the Wainwright over 3.5 runs. FanDuel doesn't offer that option. It was on BetMGM. BetMGM had it. Davis, Florida Gators 115. I like the Gators today, Davis. Yes. I love your prop, Groovy. That guy says White Sox today, Red Sox tomorrow. I mean, to me, it's a no play today, so I'll see what goes on tomorrow. Maybe, honestly, if the White Sox lose today, that's 3 in a row, so I'll look to Boston tomorrow. Why wouldn't I look to, we got our little streaks going. Boston will be winning 3 in a row. Cutter Crawford on the hill. Oh, boy. What do we got to match? Look at this matchup tomorrow in the Bronx. Evaldi and Garrett Cole tomorrow. Is that an underplay 7.5? It's a pick 'em. Garrett Cole's minus 115 tomorrow. Did the Phillies get rained out today? Because it said Scherzer's on the mound tomorrow. It says Scherzer tomorrow. Scherzer Wheeler. Glass now tomorrow. versus Lynch. Here we go. I'll take Ben Ladley tomorrow against. See, this is where I want the Reds to lose today. I mean, plus 165. Charlie Morton's a $2 favorite tomorrow, but 13 wins in a row. I got to take the Reds tomorrow. T Money took a 25% boost on the Mariners plus 130. There you go. Now, see, 130 would be fine. I can do 130. 104, no. That guy. It was that guy with 20 left. Awful. I mean, I don't know if they really have $20 left, but yeah, that was him. Kosick. Welcome, Kosick. How are you today? I definitely don't remember ever seeing you post. I appreciate you taking the time to pop into the show. Braves today, I would say over in that game. I kind of like the over. I do have actually the Reds, Cincinnati Reds rather, over a 6.5 runs for plus 135. So I think we see runs in that game. I do not like the Jays. Barrios, first of all, way too much delay with Barrios. Not interested in that number. And I would rather bet Oakland at plus 240 than Toronto at minus 280. Raise money line parlay. So we're parlaying all these together. And as I mentioned, I kind of like the over. I don't like the Jays. Raise money line, yes. I mean, you can't just roll in, and I understand because like you think of it like, oh, Jays lost yesterday. Oakland is bad. I mean, they lost 8 in a row. I get it. I don't know. To me, Oakland, as bad as they've been, they're kind of playing competitive ball here. They're losing games 4-3, 4-2. The pitching's turned around a little bit. Now, still losing, yes, but Toronto's not a team I'm comfortable in laying that with. Braves. You want to do Braves and Jays? Braves and the Rays. Find some third different team. I can't condone Toronto here. That being said, I didn't bet it. That guy. I think a lot of people toss out the lean in the chat, hoping someone will tell them if it's a good pick or not. And I agree with that. Like, what do you think of this? And that's like I say in here, that guy. If I bet the game, I say I bet it. If it's in the free pick section, most of the time, half of them are games I have on the site. So they're games I bet. I don't like to just put a game in here that's not I'm just throwing things in here for the sake of having a free pick. I don't like anything there. There's not a side in here. I bet one game, Texas minus 111. My Padre game was wiped out because I had listed with Waka. So I just don't like. People ask, and if you're ready to bet it, bet it. I'm not talking I don't have a penny on the game. You want to bet the Jays, you want to bet the Rays, you want to bet Seattle, Texas, Yankees, Dodgers. Hey, I didn't bet any of them. You're asking my opinion why I didn't bet it? Like, there's reasons I can say why I didn't like a team. Wait, 1, 2, 3 in the first. Oh my goodness. Not what I like to see, Scott. Davis, North Carolina women's soccer, 135. Scott, Monday with a lonely 6 games, maybe a good non-betting day. You never know, because a day like that, you come in and be like, wow, I really like a lot of stuff today. I mean, who do we got here? We got Cincy at Baltimore. Should be a decent matchup. Milwaukee at the Mets. You got 2 garbage teams going at it. Minnesota, Atlanta. Is Atlanta going to want to bounce back? Atlanta could be looking off against swept in Cincinnati. What's that line going to be against the Twins? Detroit at Texas. What's Texas laying there? Chicago at the Angels. Are the Angels getting swept by Colorado? Washington at Seattle. Seattle coming back from the East Coast. Bad spot. Do we take the Nats in that game? As bad as they've been on a 3-15 run? Michael Amato, as always, Hicks, thanks for the info and putting up with all comments. Listen, without the comments, I won't be here for an hour and a half. I'd be here for 25 minutes. Michael, look at lines. Most likely, yes. Show tonight. I don't think my daughter's at the movies. I got to do a couple things, but I should be here. Davis, Kansas City plus 150. Women's soccer. It's plus 150, so I'll say yes. Team Money. Actually, with you on the Royals and A's for some reason. I've been gun shy with these dogs, and of course, they've been cashing all week. Yeah, they've been cashing. Now the problem is you're going to bet it and they're going to lose, and then you'll be like, oh, I should have listened to you on Tuesday and not on Saturday. That guy. If you're looking for something with good odds and not backing on the side, the Braves game, same game parlay. Here we go. Hits. Harris, Rivera, Acuna, De La Cruz. 375. There you go. There's a good one to do. Although some people don't get the same game parlay stuff though on their sites. Need multiple outs, folks. Charlie Moore and $2 tomorrow. Seriously, I'm gonna bet the Reds just on principle tomorrow on that one. Win or lose today. Michael A. Phillies still listed at 405 start today on FanDuel. No rain as yet. Okay. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it does that. It'll list the same guy twice and then I'll flip it to, I mean, if it's Scherzer today, it'll be Verlander tomorrow, right? That's how it goes. Team on anyone riding a bunch of faves on Sunday in basketball. Don't do it, guys. Don't do the Saturday faves today. We got a nerfy. Total under. The Cubs passed the 1-2-3 themselves already? Holy cow. That's a fast one. That's a fast 1-2-3. That guy, Philly game's only 58% chance to be postponed. Okay. I mean, listen, MLB.com could just have it for whatever reason. It's backwards. I'm that girl. Do you think the Red Sox win today? I do. I like Paxton. I got the Red Sox. Here you go. Over runs, over 4.5 plus 105 today. So, yes, I think the Red Sox win. I do not like Lance Lynn. Big Maple. Get it done. Paxton, Red Sox, winner. That guy. I'm only back at Texas and Marlin today. Outside my player props. I get it. Yeah. I mean, some days yesterday I had 9 games. Today I have 1. It happens. Michael Amato. Maybe some look at ahead. Well, it depends if there's anything up. I got to see. Sometimes I don't put those the night before. Sometimes I don't get them at 11:30. They're not up at some games. It just depends what, if BetMGM has it up, maybe I'll check Caesars. I don't know. Kosick. A's have Fujiyama pitcher today. Here we go. So, pitching change. No more Hogan Harris. But is Fujiyama coming in for an inning? Or is he, what is that? What is he doing today? Because the last time I saw this, it was against the Marlins. And I was like, I think I had a Marlin prop. And he came in to do, here we go. It was a bullpen game. Here we go. Cleveland, he came in as a reliever for an inning. Philly came in as a reliever. Started versus Tampa Bay. Started 1 inning. 1 inning relief, 1 inning relief, 1 in third, 1 inning starter. So he might just come in for an inning. So before you run to, he's got a 10 ERA. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10 games, 3 runs. Now, it's a running inning in some of these games. But he still has 7 games with no runs allowed in 1 inning. Again, this is why, can't dwell on that stat. Those stats were all based on when he's getting shelled out of the gate. He comes in for an inning now. Last 10 starts, 1 inning. Hey, that girl, I'm that guy. That's funny. We got jokes in the chat today. Rants. Welcome, Rants. Bet more totals and sides. Way too long of a season. Wouldn't be shocked if Rockies win. I think Braves win today. I won't be shocked at a Rocky win. We had the Rockies yesterday here in the chat, Rants. Absolutely. And the Braves also. I mean, nobody's due to win or lose, but 12 wins is tough to do. The Braves had 1 8 in a row. It's not like they're a bad team. Ashcraft's been bad. He's back up. He can get shelled today. I mean, Schuster could give up a bunch of runs. I like the over. Just stayed away from it. And totals, I'm a total guy. My totals have not been good this year. I'm 64-70 in totals this year, believe it or not. I know Rants, people don't say they lose on something. I'm 64-70 in my baseball totals. One favorite game of the day today. It's Texas. I bet a -111. Now it's 140 though. Only game I bet. I had under Padres 8.5, and Waka got scratched. Birmingham, June 25th. Birmingham. George Wood, Rosarena over 1.5 homers. Hold on a second. Oh, what is this? Is this hits, ribbies, and runs? This is hits, ribby, runs. So 2 and 2. Okay, I was like, wait a second. I like Corbin Carroll. Sure. Rosarena could get that because I think he hits a home run today. I like Rosarena. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Carroll will be the tricky one to get the 2. I think a Rosarena is there. 178's worth it. That guy. When does LeBron make his WNBA debut? I heard he wants to get 400 in a game. Little W. I can't do WNBA. Carrasco tomorrow for the Mets. That's who's on the hill. Wonderful. Phillies tomorrow. Look at the fight in the Phillies for tomorrow against Carrasco. Mets 4-14 last 18 of Mets. Carrasco Wheeler. Okay. Thank you. T-Money. Cubs on board. You'll be fine. There we go. Let's go Cubbies. Cubbies. Well, how do we get a run there, T-Money? Was it Belly? Kozak, not sure he's showing a start. It could be, but that's, again, he could be a one-inning starter. We see that. The Giants do that a lot. I mean, even Tampa Bay today with Trinos, he might go 2 innings. It's a starter. It's an inning. Adrian. Brewers money line, Royals team total under, Red Sox money. I like the Sox. I don't like Lance Lynn. Brew Crew, I'll say okay because I can't stand Cleveland. Can't stand the Guardians. I can't. I'm always wrong. Royals team total under. I don't know about that one because it's a bullpen game for Tampa. No thanks. I'd rather do a team total on Tampa Bay than that. That guy. All my picks today start at 4:05. Will be an early finish to enjoy my inning. There you go. You'll either be crying yourself to sleep or out partying. Ashcraft hasn't been good. He's been bad. He has been. He's been bad. Davis, Tampa Bay. The Rays, run line only. Guy deserves little and gets less. Not a big Ashcraft guy. My bad jokes. My bad. The jokes follow the dead. I don't mind bad jokes. That's fine. Hap took Wainwright deep. There we go. Ian Happ. Michael, would you trust Jace today on run line? No, I would not. That guy, I wouldn't myself, but that's me. I'm definitely with you on that. I'm not betting. No. Jays are 9-0 in Barrios' last 9 starts, team with losing record, and are 6-0 in his last 6 starts in game 2 of a series. Hey, listen. Here's the thing with when people thought these kind of stats, Kosick. Did you bet these last 9 starts in game 2 of the series? Because if you didn't, and you bet today and he loses, you're down 250. Actually, you're down more because he's the favorite. So you're down 280. So now he's got to win 3 to make that up for you. Davis, Jared, Atlanta under 16. Minus, what is this? Jared, Atlanta under 16 minus 160. Team money. Mariners line drop it to even. I guess Sharpsheimer and the Mariners as well. Could be. Again, no play for me. Don Player coming in. Question, would you take the Rangers full game? I just need a win. I would. I'm not betting Sevy or the Yanks. Yanks have lost 6 of 8. No, thank you. Michael, you're out of here. See you later. That was Jared Schuster for Atlanta under 16 outs. There you go. I'd say yes to this, Davis. Yes, I'm going to agree with that one. That guy, you're leaving Oakland out of those metrics, and they've been killing the run line. They have been. I mean, they're 17-4 to the run line. Their last 21. And that's every day. It's not every 5 days. All right, hour and a half. Holy cow. Look at lines tonight. Come back. We'll chat more.